Welcome to the project, everyone. Today we have a pretty fun one. It's going to be a little bit shorter probably, but I wanted at least, it's like on the edge of like an outro project and like a full video project. So I'm going to film it as a full video. We have some PVC here and we've got some couplers and some spray paint. So the plan right now is I just want to do an antenna setup and probably just strap it to a tree. So let me grab some stuff and then I'll show you guys. So if you didn't know, on my day job, I actually get to play around with the RF spectrum a decent bit. So I've got some fun tools, and one of the things that I've been having a ton of fun with is with one of these guys. Can you show it to them? Wow. So yeah, that's a USB SDR, and I've been playing around with it and seeing what I can hear. Been doing VHF and UHF quite a bit, but one of the things that I want to be able to do is to listen to shortwave radio, essentially. And so that's where we got this. It's a loop antenna, MLA-30 plus active loop, meaning it's got a little preamp on there, and it's half a megahertz to 30 megahertz. And the band that I'm really interested in is the 40-meter ham bands, which is going to be the 7 megahertz kind of area. So that's it. I mean, that's my plan. So we got 20 feet of PVC, probably going to cut off like a good 4 feet or so, 3 or 4 feet. Actually mount the antenna to it, make it so I can kind of take it apart. And then the other 15 feet or so we're going to use to string up into a tree. So that way I could pop it off and use it like just a hand holding thing, or I could have it up in the tree, which is most likely. So, and then we're going to paint it brown. Let's get into it. Well, here's the top section. Again, we just have a little cut there, so that way we can put a zip tie and hold that in, and then just have it down on there. And that should hold it up pretty good. I like it. Nothing too crazy. I do want to open this up and look inside, because I'm curious where the ground goes. Obviously, this is like the signal wire, but where does the ground? What do they do with the ground? Let's open it up. So it looks like they have a potentiometer in there for gain. They potted everything else in here, probably to help protect the RF, but it looks like the ground plane is probably just this whole board, and that's the ground plane. Nothing crazy, not bad. I like it, it works. Should be decently weatherproof. No O-ring or anything, but whatever. All right, so I haven't put this totally together because I do want to paint it. So yeah, let's paint it. I'm gonna tape up these terminals so we can make good connection. Maybe tape off the label here just so if I ever need, I know what model it is and everything. But other than that, clean it up, paint it. If you guys were wondering, this is my solution to holding that 10-foot pipe while it dries. So essentially, you know, we're using this to hold it and had someone else hold it while I painted. Vice grips or something to block it, and then we just put it in the vise to hold it up while it dries. So also mounting this to the tree, I'm trying to figure out the best way to go about it. Like I want it tight, but again, I don't want to hurt the tree. I think this is what people typically do, just like chunks of wood and then your straps around the wood on the tree, and then that interface tree on tree, wood on wood, is a bit nicer on the trees. So I'm gonna cut these guys down a bit so we at least have some sections. I think I'm gonna do like 2 points of like strapping it down, and I'm kind of thinking just zip ties right now, but I don't know. I could be convinced otherwise. Maybe baling wire. So let's get these chopped down. I don't know, what do you think? 3-inch sections, or should we do wider? Maybe 4-inch. I mean, 4-inch kind of sounds fine. Let's do 4-inch. With these blocks against the tree, I'm actually gonna like try to carve a little trough in it so that way when we put the wire or zip ties or whatever, it's not gonna slide around on the blocks, which is nice, which would be nice. I think the easiest way is honestly with our CNC, just do the offline controller. We're gonna see how this goes. All right, so we have all our blocks carved out, ready to put in. So let's go actually put this together now that the paint's cured. So I will say the paint's turned out pretty nice. Wow, I did not get this bottom section at all. The paint on here is honestly kind of gross and sticky. I wonder, without spilling it all over the place, I wonder if I could kind of come off with some alcohol. Yeah, it's kind of coming off. I might go hit this really quick. I don't know if you guys can see, but yeah, definitely, definitely forgot to hit it on the bottom side there. But everywhere else, honestly, is looking pretty good. Pretty good. So let me go hit that real quick, and then we'll put it together. So I should be able to put it together without that kind of needing to dry. That looks a lot better. Let's get this together though. In case you were wondering, I'm actually gonna leave this on, because I mean, if I wanted to, I could always peel that off, but I like it being brown right now. Well, there we have it, guys. Here's our slightly covert brown antenna that we're gonna go string up in a tree. I did paint the couplers and everything, and I'm kind of curious if that's gonna work out. And the thing that's nice about this is I have like a 6 or 7 foot section now, and I have this section. So if I really needed to, I could pop this off, or if I really wanted to, I can pop this off, leave up a PVC pipe here, but then pull this section off, and maybe even the next section up, and then I could take it on the road kind of a thing. But I like this, because this kind of, you know, this makes it nice and robust, and a little covert. Let's go look at the couplers. The one thing I'm a little worried about is if paint, because this isn't like powder coat or anything. Oh, never mind. Yeah, paint shouldn't matter. The coupler went right on. Cool. So now we can make it really long. Let's go put it up. Well guys, I think that'll do it for this project. Again, just something really quick and simple. Wanted to get that antenna up, start listening to those signals, just kind of see what's around in my area. I'm very curious about that because it's kind of like it's just a fun way to see what's going on. I think these blocks worked out pretty good. I really liked using the CNC to mill that out. If you watch the CNC video, we used the same bit that kind of failed at aluminum and I think I damaged, but I guess it's plenty sharp for wood. So at least I can still use that for wood. But it did take me like 3 times of trying to get this up. I don't know if baling wire is necessarily the right tool to hook it up, but it is kind of just a temporary setup. I did take some clips of it, which we can kind of insert now while I'm talking, but I do like the antenna. I mean, it's pretty cheap. It was like 40 to 50 bucks for the antenna and like 20 some odd for the parts. I mean, the paint was a decent bit of that. So all in all, I would say it's a pretty cheap setup. The paint did kind of scrape off as I was putting it up, but hey, I have been able to receive a lot better than I have with that antenna inside. And I don't know if that's the height or just being outside. I am a little worried that the foliage in the tree is going to affect it, but I mean, the leaves are going to fall off here, so we'll see if that can make it any better. But want to see what your thoughts are down in the comments, and I hope you subscribe to come on the next projects. We got a bunch of fun stuff coming. Hope you have a great day. Hope you have a great night. Hope you have a great morning, if it's morning, and we'll see you later. Bye.
So long, Matt. Thanks for hanging in there with me, taking your punishment during the duration of this QSO with me like a man. And amazing you're still standing.